Have you ever wondered what would happen if a duck, a beaver, and an otter decided to create a superhero? Well, nature beat us to it, and the result is one of the most wonderfully weird creatures on Earth, the platypus. Get ready, because today we're diving deep into the extraordinary life story of this Australian icon. Imagine a creature so strange that when the first specimen was sent to Europe and scientists thought it was a hoaxer. Prankster's creation stitched together from different animals. But the platypus is very, very real. And its story begins in the freshwater rivers and streams of eastern Australia and Tasmania. Our story starts with a tiny leathery egg about the size of a marble. Yes, an egg. The platypus is a monotreme, an ancient group of mammals that lay eggs instead of giving live birth. The only other monotremes in the world are a mother platypus will lay 1, 2, 3 eggs in a deep, cozy burrow. She digs into the riverbed. This nesting burrow can be up to 100 feet long and ends in a chamber lined with wet leaves and reeds to keep the eggs humid and safe. She curls around her precious eggs to incubate them, and after about 10 days, a tiny, blind, and hairless baby called a puggle hatches. The puggle is incredibly vulnerable and relies completely on its mother. Now, here's where it gets even more fascinating. A mother platypus doesn't have nipples like other mammals. Instead, she secretes milk through pores in her skin, and the milk pulls in grooves on her belly for the puggles to lap up. For the next 3 to 4 months, the puggles stay hidden in the burrow, growing stronger on this unique milk supply. Once they're old enough, the young platypuses emerge from the burrow, ready to learn the art of being a platypus. And what an art it is! The platypus is a semi-aquatic marvel. Its dense, waterproof fur traps a layer of air, keeping it warm and buoyant in the cold water. Its webbed front feet are powerful paddles for swimming. But on land, the webbing retracts to reveal sharp claws perfect for digging burrows. And that beaver-like tail, it's not just for steering in the water. It also stores fat reserves, like a camel's hump, to help it survive lean times. But the most iconic feature, of course, is that bill. It looks rubbery and soft, and it is not like a duck's hard beak at all. This bill is a highly sensitive sensory organ covered with thousands of receptors that can detect 2 things: touch and electricity. Yes, electricity. This is called electroreception. When a platypus dives, it closes its eyes, ears, and nostrils completely. It is essentially blind and deaf underwater. It sweeps its head from side to side, and its amazing bill picks up the tiny electrical fields generated by the muscle contractions of its prey invertebrate, like shrimp-worms. An insect larvae hiding in the riverbed. It's like having a built-in submarine detection system for finding food. Once it locates a meal, it scoops it up along with some gravel and stores it all in its cheek pouches. Since adult platypuses have no teeth, they surfaced and use the gravel in their pouches to grind up their food. How resourceful is that? Platypuses are solitary and mostly nocturnal or crepuscular, meaning they're most active at dawn and dusk. They can spend up to 12 hours a day foraging in the water to meet their high energy needs. An adult platypus needs to eat about 20% of its body weight every single day. That's like an average human eating around 30 pounds of food daily. Now, let's talk about the males. While both sexes look similar, the male platypus is hiding a secret weapon on the ankle of each hind leg. He has a sharp, hollow spur. This spur is connected to a gland that produces a powerful venom. While it's not lethal to humans, this thing is said to cause immediate excruciating pain that can last for weeks or even months. This venomous spur isn't primarily for defense against predators, but is used by males when competing with each other for mates during the breeding season. It's a serious battle of feeble. After a few years of perfecting their underwater hunting skills and avoiding predators like eagles, snakes, and large fish, our young platypus reaches maturity. When the time comes, it'll find a mate and the incredible cycle of life begins all over again. A new generation of these bizarre and beautiful creatures will hatch from leathery eggs deep within the safety of a riverside burrow. The life of a platypus is a masterclass in adaptation. It's a living fossil, a branch of the mammal family tree that diverged over 160 million years ago. Walking alongside the dinosaurs, they have survived ice ages and immense environmental changes, a testament to their unique and successful design. However, today, the platypus faces modern threats. Habitat loss from land clearing, water pollution, and the effects of climate change, like droughts, are putting immense pressure on their populations. These resilient survivors need our help to ensure their story doesn't come to an end. Supporting conservation efforts and protecting our freshwater ecosystems are crucial steps to ensure that future generations can continue to marvel at one of nature's most imaginative creations. The platypus reminds us that the natural world is full of wonder, mystery, and things that defy our neat little categories. It's a furry, egg-laying, duck-billed, venomous, electricity-sensing mammal. And it's absolutely perfect just the way it is. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the life of the platypus. If you found this as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the animal kingdom. See you next time.